You've got to see what's in your backyard first, haven't you? It's all about knowing where you live, the people and the places. How can you compare anything else to Australia if you haven't seen Australia? There's just so much to see.
You know, so it's quite amazing that we've travelled the world and then we don't adventure our own backyard, which is spectacular.
So we've just arrived in Western Australia for a week of exploring and adventuring around the Kimberley. Our first stop is here at Lake Argyle, which is the largest body of fresh water in Australia. On arrival here we ran into local bloke Charlie, who grew up here and had a few tips and pieces of advice for how we should spend our time.
My name's Charlie Sharp. I'm from Lake Argyle, grew up here as a young fella. Lake Argyle is Australia's largest body of fresh water. In flood it gets up over 2,000 square kilometres, so it's a huge body of water.
And what are the best things to do while we're here?
Get amongst the landscape, get out there on the lake. In the water is amazing. This time of the year the baby crocodiles are hatching, it's quite spectacular.
Well, instead of taking the Great Northern Highway, let's take the Duncan Road. It's about 500 k's and pops out at Halls Creek.
Dancing, we dance, sometimes it offends. I'm sorry if they can't quite comprehend. Dancing, we dance, but no one's impressed while he's still looking for that pretty little dress. Ooh, it's just some I can face. How it's standing with nobody. Over music at a party. She asked about my dancing, said don't you think it's funny?
Don't believe we're about swimming in there.
Really?
Yes, absolutely, that's stunning.
So we've been driving for about 2 days now and we're here at Wolf Creek Crater, which is actually the second largest meteorite crater in the world and around about 300,000 years old.
I mean, you've got to see what's in your backyard first, haven't you? It's all about knowing where you live, the people and the places. And how can you compare anything else to Australia if you haven't seen Australia? There's just so much to see. And you can drive past something and not even know it's there unless you stop and ask the locals or someone else tells you about it. And it's stopping at rest areas, talking to people where you learn where all the good things to see are. Yeah, all the interesting stuff.